Hello PMC fans, what is going on? I am Noah JTRA, or the Aerodactyl, here with the winner of our D-League, Aki. Well, welcome aboard.
Thank you, man. What's good, people?
Welcome, welcome. And for those of you that don't know, Aki will be coaching the Portland Crobats. Is that correct?
That is correct, man.
Awesome. Portland, great city. So, welcome to PMC Season 2.
Thank you.
Alright, so I'm going to begin the interview the same way I've begun all the interviews so far, and that's, how did you find the PMC League?
I think Specs invited me to it. Might be Tyler, Ben, and Dave, but I know these two quite well, and they invited me to it, and I was like, sure, I joined. And they made me start uploading too, so pretty fun.
Indeed, yes. Uploading is definitely a lot of fun. So what are your thoughts on the PMC?
I mean, the league was pretty good. A lot of good competition, one of the better leagues I played in, and I expect the real PMC to be even better, so I'm hyped for it.
I am hyped as well. So, and what are your thoughts on the league format? You just won the D League, so you obviously have experience with this format. So what are your thoughts on it?
I think it's the best way to play Pokemon. Before I started league play last year, I was mostly a VGC player, but then I really got, because of the GBA, I really got into league format, and it's just so much fun. You can do so many creative things with mons that you can't do in smaller play or in VGC, so it's, in my opinion, the best way to play Pokemon.
Do you enjoy VGC?
Yeah, I do. I went to German Nationals this year, so I'm still playing, but not as often anymore.
Alright, and are you hyped for VGC 17?
Yeah, it depends on the rules, but the new month looks sick, so I hope Sun and Moon has a lot more of these cool stuff to offer.
And with the new Pokemon they just released, I'm even more hyped.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be sick.
Seriously.
The Donald Trump thing, the gumshoes.
Yeah,
that looks kinda funny.
Make Alola great again. Alrighty. So you mentioned that you were a VGC player last year, and then you got into because of the GBA, you got into league format battles. Before the PMC, did you have any experience with the other leagues?
Yeah, I started my own league after the GBA. Before the league, wasn't that great of competition, but we got some better players over the course of the year, and I actually played including PMC League, I played in 6 leagues and made the final 6 times and won 5 of them. So I'm kind of experienced in it.
Awesome! Wow, congratulations! That's an impressive resume. So you have a lot of battles under your belt. I mean, competing in 6, winning 5, and making finals. That's very impressive. So what do you think is your greatest strength when it comes to battling in league format?
That's tough to answer, but I think I'm not the best battler, to be honest, but I think I prep really well because I put a lot of thought into my teams and really try to be creative and not be too predictable when I play and when I prep, so I think that's my biggest strength.
Does your VGC experience help you in league formatting? League format battles?
Definitely, because in VGC you most of the time you don't run the standard 252 spreads, and you really have to be creative with your spreads to lift certain attacks and stuff like that, and you can really take that from VGC to the league format, because you obviously have to prep for certain threats instead of the whole meta game, so I think that helps.
Alrighty. And let's look at the opposite side of the spectrum. We talked about your greatest strength. You mentioned preparation, preparing good teams and expecting what to come. But what about your greatest weakness when it comes to league format battles?
Wow, that's tough. During battles, especially if they are longer battles than more than 35 turns, I would say, I kind of get impatient a lot of times and then try to go for game too early or stuff like that, which can cost me quite some time. So I think that's my biggest weakness.
Yeah, because in the VGC you have really quick 15-minute matches, but in league battles where it's singles, you can have much longer.
Yeah, definitely.
Alrighty. So the draft, I believe it's already started actually. So when it comes to drafting, do you like have a plan going into this draft, any Pokemon you want to use or a certain strategy you want to incorporate into your team?
It's not like certain months that I want to draft, even though I use some months more often in leagues than others. But I think it's important to have a very solid defensive core going. In the PMC League I have the Amunga Sloping core with Golbat too to like take on the majority of the meta game. But I think it's really important to have switches for basically everything, especially threats like Azumarill or Bikini, which can easily 6-0 teams on their own. So I think you have to like prepare for most of the meta game with like perfect synergy on the defensive side.
Yeah, I agree, especially in single format because it's only 1v1 matches. Well, 6v6. I mean, like in the battle, it's only one. It's not two Pokemon. So having a very defensive core and using switches is the best way to control the battle.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So let's talk about some Pokemon. You mentioned quite a few: Mungus, Golbat, Azumarill. What do you think is the most overrated Pokemon in the League format?
I think it's probably one of these like passive defensive wards like Chansey, Blissey, maybe even Cresselia or Suicune because we take advantage of them and set up on them and stuff like that. I think passive defensive mons are overrated as fuck in the league, and I would never draft stuff like Chansey probably.
Alrighty. And what about the most underrated Pokemon?
I think there are a lot of underrated Pokemon, especially in the lower tiers, like stuff like Acergo, which I drafted in like 4 leagues or something. It always put in the work for me because it's really hard to prep for when you look at coverage and spike stacking, stuff like that. A lot of these lower tier monsters quite some power in the league format. For example, Kecleon 2, that's another of those lower tier monsters that really put in the work in the right method.
Yes, I do like how you mentioned that there's a lot in the lower tier because from the outside that like non-competitive players often look for just the most powerful Pokemon, but in competitive format you want to look for those hidden gems, and there's tons of them in the lower tier. So I like how you talked about the lower tier especially. So you've won 5 leagues, correct?
Yeah.
5 leagues, and you made finals for the 6th?
That's correct, yeah.
Wow. So do you have any expectations for yourself going into Season 2 of the PMC?
I mean, if I join a league, I definitely want to win, and I'd be pretty disappointed if I don't make at least the playoffs, but I kind of want to keep my streak going and definitely make it to the finals.
Alrighty. So again, you have won so many leagues and made finals in the other one. Great. You must be a great battler. Do you have any inspiration when it comes to battling?
The guy that I watched the most when I first started the league play was Mega Mogwai because he won the GBA Season 4 and crapped really through. So guys like Pokeaim or Envy or Chimpact in this season of the GBA and this year. And there are a lot of good battlers you can watch and get inspiration from them. So I don't think there's one specific person.
Alrighty, yes, there's a lot of great battlers out there and good inspiration. So I would like to thank you for your time coming on to this interview, and again, congratulations on winning the D-League.
Thank you, man.
We just have one last question for you before we close off this interview.
Alright.
Who will be our PMC Season 2 champion?
Because I don't bet against myself, I will be the champion.
Alrighty. Well, based on your record, I believe that is a safe bet. Alrighty. Again, thank you for your time, and good luck in, from graduating from the D-League to PMC Season 2. I look forward to your performance and the teams you'll be building. So, good luck, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Alright, and to you viewers at home, I hope you guys are enjoying the interview series. This was actually the final interview. We were able to interview the winner of the D-League again. Congratulations, Aki. And guys, we're getting to know the coaches a little bit before the actual PMC season begins. So if you guys do want to get to know the coaches, check out our interview playlist. And then also if you guys want to see the matches, I'm sure by the time these are uploaded, they will be up or coming soon. So please check them out. Also, give your support to Aki and congratulate him down in the comments, and tell us who will be our PMC Season 2 champion based on your guys' predictions down in the comments as well. And guys, that is it. I'm Noah JTRA, or the Rockin Aerodactyl, joined by PMC's first D-League champion, Aki. You guys have a great day and a blessed week, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.